What up, guys? Welcome back to CrawlerCast, Arkansas's #1 talk show in the world of scale RC crawling. What up, guys? Welcome back to CrawlerCast. Thanks for joining me. I'm Luke, and joining me today, I got Jesse Amos, one of the guys from the Spa City RC crew. How's it going, bud?
It's going good. How about you?
Man, just hanging out, dude. Just hanging out.
Appreciate the invite.
Heck yeah. The podcast kind of got screwed up the last couple months, had some scheduling issues, and then lots of rain and just kind of unpredictable situations. So just glad to get back into it.
A lot of canceled events the last couple months.
There has been. There's been a lot of canceled events and a lot of completed events.
Yes.
Last weekend was super busy.
Busy and fun, though.
And hot. We
Yes.
got a lot coming up this month, too. Let's go ahead and get into the schedule and talk about what's coming up. So Saturday, June 8th, the NWA RC Crawlers, hosted by Jimmy Wilson. They're doing a night crawl at Blowing Springs in Bella Vista.
Awesome.
Yep. Jimmy hit me up. We're going to kick in a couple prizes to give away, and I'm going to send him some stuff here in a couple days and get some stuff down there to him for that.
Awesome.
Should be a fun event. If you're in the area, go hit that up. Night crawls are always fun, especially in the summertime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you never know what you're going to get into.
I want to try my best to get up there and make it, but it's a good drive.
It's a good drive for us.
It's tough.
Yep. And then the following day, Eric Mooney with the Arkansas River Valley RC Crawlers, they're having a meetup at Lost Valley Trail. They're in Buffalo National River in Ponca.
Yes, I was just showing my wife the other night the invite on the Facebook, and because that's the only time I can get her to come out with me to the crawling events is the nice scenic waterfalls and whatnot.
Right.
I say, hey, she just showed me a waterfall from a video she was watching. I said, hey, this looks like the one at this crawling. You want to come with me? So yeah, we're definitely going to try to get out there and on the 9th and get up there and support and
Awesome.
See what it's all about up there at the Buffalo River.
River Valley's got some more events coming up we'll get to here in just a second that I'm excited to talk about. So the following weekend after that, we've got our next comp, the Hot Spring Scale Crawlers Comp 4, and also making up for Comp 2. And we'll be doing that Saturday, June 15th, 9 a.m. at Hot Springs Off-Road Park. And,
2 comps in one day.
2 comps in one day, yeah. We had an issue with comp round 2 where as we were just talking, it got rained out, and the following day was rained out, and the next weekend had forecast rain, and just members voiced their opinions, and we came up with the plan to we're just going to have to double up on the next available comp, which the next comp was at Gulf of Gorge north by the amphitheater, and there's no way we could have done a double comp there.
There's not enough room.
So Hot Springs Off-Road Park it is. So with the help of you and a lot of the other guys that judge, I think if we're really efficient and everybody is on point and ready to go with their rigs, we should be able to do it. But it's definitely going to make for a long day, but I think we can do it. And on the bright side, it's given a couple of guys a bit of a breather or a spot of light in the points because they've missed number 1 and 3 already, but we dropped 2 out of 6 overall. So as long as they make this one and the next 2, they're still got a shot at the points. So it's a bright spot for some guys and really kind of dampered for other guys because we missed a location.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to book the Cedar Glades Park for an available weekend either, so it just made sense to double up Comp 4 at the off-road park.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun.
Should be good. And like I said, we got the best group of guys, and everybody pitches in and helps where they can. And I've got a couple of newer guys that have reached out wanting to learn how to help score. So
nice.
Should be okay.
Yeah, it definitely makes the day go better when you got the help of the group for sure.
Yeah, and everybody's willing to help that can. And then the following weekend after that is like I said, Arkansas River Valley RC is having their very first comp Sunday, June 23rd at Bell Park in Greenwood. And I think you and I both are planning to attend that for sure.
Yeah. Eric reached out. We're gonna. I guess a lot of the clubs are gonna get out there and help them. We got some guys coming from Oklahoma. Adam, I think Tom, and some other guys coming over to help too. So
that's awesome.
It's definitely gonna be a big comp for a first comp for a group. And,
right.
It's gonna be a lot of efficient drivers, a lot of great drivers, a lot of teams, a lot of sponsors. A lot of fun though.
Should be a good event. They've been working hard to get that area at Bell Park all cleaned up and fixed up. He got permission.
And from some of the videos, it's a lot of crawling.
Yeah.
A lot of room for it. So.
Yep. So should be a good event. We're going to be there helping Eric out in any way we can to keep it rolling smooth. And a first comp for any club can be a nightmare, especially if a ton of people show up. And it sounded like we're going to have a ton of people there.
From last what I've seen, I know there's over 20 competitors right now.
Right on.
It's 3 weeks out, so
right.
It's definitely going to be fun. He's got a lot of raffles going on, so I mean, jump on Facebook.
Yep.
Check it out. I think he's raffling a
Capra 4-wheel steer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So
should be a good event. Like I said, a lot of us down here, we're looking forward to helping Eric and supporting the club up there and get that rolling. So it would be a fun event. And then getting ready for the first weekend in August is the work day for Rock the Ozarks.
Okay.
So Rock the Ozarks is another one of the events that we've all had our little hand in, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And we've got some major sponsor announcements coming up for that. It's going to be awesome. It's already a day longer.
Yeah, I mean,
and a twice as big a area. Jay's opened up more of the ranch for this event.
Yeah,
and
he's created a lot more obstacles and events for the crawlers.
More obstacles, more courses.
It's just not crawlers. I mean, it's everything RC related. So
there's I think hookups for a few campers. You know, he's got like I think 4 spots for campers.
Nice.
But everybody's welcome to bring their own generator and stuff, and it's Arkansas's largest RC event to date. So it's not just crawlers; it's everything.
And it's the first week in November.
It'd be the first weekend in November. Yep.
So second year for it. Definitely get out. I mean, if you can double the crowd or even triple the crowd from last year, it'd be awesome. So definitely come out.
We had a lot of people last year, and we're expecting at least double this year. It's everything, guys. It's crawlers, bashers, boats, planes, short course, construction equipment, mud drags.
It's an RC
sand drags.
Hobbyist dream.
It really is.
Honestly, I mean,
at the Radioactive RC Ranch. Thank you, Jay, for hosting that event, and we'll be talking more about that as it comes. We got the work day coming up, and I encourage, if you can get out to help, please come out and help, because we've got a lot of plans to make the event even bigger. But we've got a lot of stuff coming up this year. A lot of big things are happening. A lot of big companies are starting to notice and recognize the guys from around here and what we've got going on. But
they are noticing.
Which brings me to you, bro. Mr. Team Driver over here for Three Brothers. Congratulations on that, bro.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, had a lot of support from just the locals, our community, and just the state, you know, that backed me up as far as my position trying to get on with Three Brothers RC. And like I said, I appreciate everybody I've been comping with, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas. I mean, I fell in love with this hobby a year and a half ago, and people like you know, and the others, like I said, just helping out from the get-go made me want to jump into the hobby, and now I just want to help everybody. I mean, it's fun, and like I said, representing 2 teams now. You know, BAMF Tire Inserts is another team that was...
this is your second year with BAMF.
Yeah, it's my second year with BAMF. You know, he does... shout out to Lewis with BAMF Inserts right here. He has a lot of 3D inserts from 10 scale. They're working on 6 scale right now. Great inserts, 3D inserts. You can do anything you want. Great customer service. And like I said, with Three Brothers RC, Tom Higgins has been awesome. Just the couple months I've been with the team. All the team drivers from both teams have been awesome. They've helped me a lot. It's the reason I've been able to come up so fast, as far as in this crawling game, I guess you could say. But
well, that's the one thing about this community, bro, is everybody here is so welcoming, and it's such a family style community.
We're all intense competitors, but at the end of the day, we're all backing each other up.
Right.
We're trying to push this sport, push this hobby to the limits. It's changed so much in just the year and a half I've been in it. It's just kind of hard to keep up with them now.
Right.
As far as the builds and the extremeness.
Oh my goodness, it's
pretty
getting
extreme.
Wild.
Yes.
So let's talk about these inserts a little bit more. So BAMF, and I'll keep it PG for my audience, but it stands for Badass MFer.
Yes.
And I think you all know what we mean by that. And
so these are his single shores, single inner, center outer. These are specifically made for the 4.75 tusk for the modified class for Crawlerpalooza rules, or if you can run these in Sorka rules too.
Right on. And I'll get some close up shots and edit in some close ups of this so you guys can see what he's talking about.
But yeah, just the technology and the 3D printing that's came down. With this, like I said, the technology was crazy, and I have no clue anything about it. I'm just there for support, represent. But the softness, sidewall, like I said, these are made specifically for the tusk, but he can get you anything you need made.
Well, so that's the thing is he makes specific inserts for specific tires.
Yes.
He doesn't just make an overall insert that you just throw in whatever tire you run.
Yeah.
Like you hit him up directly. This isn't just like a purchase off the shelf type situation. These are custom made pretty much for your specs for what you need. And there's not many companies out there that offer that type of service.
And if it's not soft enough, not hard enough for you, he will get back with you. Let them know what you need, what you want, your type of environment, your type of rig. They're weight specific, they're tire specific.
But just the way they're created too, like the standoff design, the different thickness of the layers as it goes through for the standoffs. And how they bend, I guess, has a lot to do with the difference in the how stiff they are and stuff.
Equilibrium technology is what.
Equilibrium technology.
Yes. Like I said, it's above my pay grade. I'm there for support.
I just need them to work, bro.
Yeah, I just need them to work. Yep. Definitely changed. It's definitely, 3D inserts has just changed the game in crawling all for all.
Right.
We have many options, and it gives others options, and it's.
I've been real timid on them. Like I really, I was real like, I'm a dual stage foam type of guy. You know what I mean? For a long time, and
I've been that type that probably the first year of crawling, I've tried many different things, spent more money than I probably should have. But we all have our own driving style. What works for me might not work for somebody else. So, it's I like specifics. I like to be able to tell somebody, hey, this is what I'm looking for, what I need, how I want it to react, and based on the rigs. Like I said, so being with BAMF has been helping me a lot with this tire game, and like I said, not every tire is created equal, not every 3D insert is created equal, not every rig is created equal, and
right.
Like I said, what works with mine might not work with yours or anybody else's. But like I said, these companies, especially with BAMF and Three Brothers, they're there. So get out, support them. They've been supporting us, and
that's the thing about BAMF. They support a lot of smaller drivers, a lot of guys that are just coming up in the competition game.
Yeah.
And
we had
that's awesome to see.
A good group of drivers for sure. We've expanded. I know he's worldwide. I've got some over in New Zealand and whatnot. And like I said, it's just spreading the ideas and pushing this RC concept with the crawling, and every environment's different, and it's been good. It's been fun. So,
and then of course the leaders of the anti-foams, Three Brothers, the original anti-foam.
Yes, Three Brothers RC.
I'm guilty of this myself. Everybody calls every insert an anti-foam.
Yes.
And it's not, just so you know, and you get corrected on the internet like I have been several times.
Yes.
This is called an insert. Three Brothers makes the anti-foams and nobody else. So, but yeah, shout out to BAMF. They're making an awesome product and coming up in the game. And I can't say anything but good about Three Brothers.
Yes, Three Brothers. I mean, I believe they've been, I don't know how many years they've been in it, but Tom Higgins with Three Brothers has been, like I said, they've been awesome. Got some awesome equipment. I use his 4S motors, Yellow Jackets, in both these rigs right here.
Yeah.
Here's a 4S Yellow Jacket 2100 kV. We're actually going to, Spa City RC Crew is going to donate this to our championship series this year for Modified Class 2. Winner first place.
Awesome.
Unopened. So, you know.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here first. Spa City RC Crew's throwing in on the championship points prize table. Yep. We've got some amazing products so far. I just put out a post about the I purchased so you know, as CrawlerCast, I sponsored $300 or pledged to sponsor $300. Well, I bought 2 of the X2 steering servos, and then with some of the money from entries from the dues, I purchased 2 of the what are they? The XLP winches. So we'll be giving those away on the prize table this year. That Yellow Jacket, I've really been looking at making the jump into the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, well, after this last weekend at Tough Trail competition, I mean, my Yellow Jacket in this rig right here was submerged in probably 1.5 feet of water for at least 2 or 3 minutes.
I really can't believe you run that rig in that event.
Yeah, re-submerged, and I mean, the rig's still awesome. And I mean, and I'm empowered by Silent Assassin. Silent Assassin is another team driver with Tom Higgins and Three Brother RC. So,
nice.
Like I said, they're all competitors as far as the market and selling things, but we all come together, and that's the thing. I mean, yeah,
it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so.
I run a G13 steering servo in this, and I freaking love it.
Man, they're powerful.
It's an amazing servo for that hard body rig.
Yeah, especially with the price of that, it's probably I'd probably say the best money for the price. In the market, definitely,
absolutely.
Yes.
Like I really like. Okay, so I have the X2 from Shift.
Mm-hmm.
I have the G13 from Three Brothers, and I have the 800. Was it the 800 RS from NSDRC?
Yeah.
I love all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like, I really can't pick a favorite. I kind of lean more towards Shift because of some of the other products that I use from Shift. Right. So I tend to lean that way a little bit, but all 3 companies make amazing products, and I enjoy using all those products. So
same.
It's the same thing like you're saying, you know, all these companies are rivals, I guess you could say, because they make the same type of products, but all of us look at them all the same, not necessarily the same. We have our favorites, but they're all in the same playing field.
Yeah, and we all have different preferences. I mean, what works for, like I said, what works for one doesn't work for other, you know. And I just, I did a lot of, I guess, reading up and stuff and trying to follow. And my thing is not being with the best product necessarily all the time, but I was looking for customer service, warranties, and like I said, with all these guys have been awesome. I mean, they're small companies. I mean, a lot of them have daytime jobs, and they do this for side work, and they're just supporting the hobby. So I mean, it's nice that we can support them back by purchasing their products and them backing the products. And like I said, they're all awesome products. All of them. I just bought my first Shift RCS wheels.
Ooh, them copper Mavericks, boy.
I finally decided. I figured if I wanted to do this, build took me about 6 months, and I figured I wanted to complete it. I got this.
No, those wheels were perfect for that setup.
Nice paint job, Brown White, Nomad Creations.
Shout out Nomad.
I mean, he hooked it up, did exactly what I was looking for, and I knew.
Bro, he's freaking killing it.
It is the
I love it.
Paintbrushing artist, man.
I love that he is having so much success right now, and I think it's so freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
Shout out Brown White.
Yes, and then I was a partner with him last week in the Tough Truck Challenge, so that was awesome.
And he won.
Yeah, he did take man.
He won. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, congratulations. His truck tore the course up. Yes,
but
for sure.
Ryan Rodriguez and these daggum Mavericks just have my heart, bro.
They're pretty.
Ryan, if you're watching, I need the purple and blue splash in a 1.9.
Yeah. If I'll get some too if he gets
bro,
some.
I'll buy 2 pair. I need the purple and for next year's schemes, bro. I need you only put them out in 2.2s. I need them in 1.9, bro. Hit me up,
yes.
please.
I'm a big 1.9 guy too myself, so definitely some 1.9s.
Yes,
sure.
we love your products, Ryan.
Yes.
All joking aside, love the products. I love my Three Brothers stuff that I've used so far. The Outlander winches.
Yes.
Three Brothers bring back the Outlander. Everybody keeps saying, when's the Outlander coming back in stock? We need it.
I'm sure one day.
We need it back in stock. But yeah, man, an NSDRC, dude, that RS800, that is such a powerful freaking servo.
I feel like the 700 is a little bit powerful more.
You think so?
Yes, I have a 700 in this one, and I did have the 800, but the 700 feels like it's quicker.
And you're running 4S?
Yeah, 4S. Yeah, both my rigs. Yeah, both these rigs are 4S. I'm running 3S on my scale rig. And 4S is, I mean, it's a little bit touchier than 3S. It definitely comes in handy, but yeah, the servos, the 800 and the 700, I've had both. And the 700 seems like it's quicker. It's a low profile though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't drop. It's not as big as some of the other servos. So
right.
That's why I needed to jump to it. But yeah, I mean, either way, like I said, all the servos, I mean, they're plenty of power for what we do. No doubt. Any of them for sure. But yeah. But Three Brothers, like I said, Three Brothers, the G13 is definitely best bang for the buck for sure. I mean, and like I said, lifetime warranty. I mean,
you can't beat it.
You can't beat it. Yeah.
And I haven't personally had to deal with Three Brothers or NSDRC's customer service. I haven't really had to deal with shifts either, but I have dealt with shifts. Yes. And they are freaking awesome.
Yeah, personally, I've dealt with NSDRC and Three Brothers way before I was a team driver for a few instances, which is some few minor problems. But I mean, it was top notch. Within a week, I had my product.
Yeah,
and they hooked me up. It was no questions asked, you know.
Dude, and to this community, that attitude with your product right there will grow your company better than anything.
Yes,
definitely. I mean, you can have the most awesome product out there, but if you shun everybody and blow everybody off because they had a small issue or something, then nobody's going to buy your product. And I think that's why Shift and Three Brothers have been able to grow, because they, like you said, they started out as just somebody in their house doing this as a side gig.
They've been able to ride, stay at the top of the RC world as far as the crawlers and
it's awesome.
Whatnot, so
I love to see it. So you've been out here killing it lately.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I've been getting a lot of practice in. I mean, I've been going, like I said, going to Oklahoma, Texas, and then with my team drivers in our groups, learning a lot of different things, different setups, different trials, different ways to set these rigs up. And, we have another guy that is in our BAMF group that makes this chassis right here. It's called the King of the South chassis. I believe it's got a 26-degree skid, maybe 28. It's a major, what do you call it? I can't even think right now. The angles or whatever. Help me out, Luke.
I don't know.
breakover angle. Yeah, it's got a serious.
Oh, right, because it's got that way forward skid.
So it's definitely a builder's chassis, but it's a King of the South chassis.
I mean, I'll say it publicly, right here. That rig's the only rig I'm worried about this year. That rig is the only rig competing in our series. So
I tell you what, Brian's got one, the Crawler Trash Scepter chassis. And,
Brian Charles.
Yes, Brian Charles.
He's got what?
The Crawler Trash. It's the Scepter chassis. I believe it's the same
Crawler
one.
Trash.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, Crawler Trash is the Facebook page, but it's the Scepter chassis. And it's similar. It's similar to this one. It's huge breakover. I think it's a
flat rear front skid.
Yeah, front skid. Everything's shoved to the front for that breakover. I mean, the breakovers are awesome, but these are, like I said, these are definitely builders chassis because it's just a lot that goes into shoving everything up front.
I know it took you a minute to get that rig dialed in.
Yes. And I introduced it last week at Comp 3 over at the Gorge. So that was the first time I ran it. It was the first day I felt I finally felt comfortable to run it in the comp,
Right.
From all the testing I've done and whatnot, and I was able to pull off two perfect runs.
2 perfect runs. The first, it's club history.
Oh,
So
okay.
in the history of
Club
our
history.
club and in competitions that we've had every year this is our 5th year of competitions in the club. You're the first to run back-to-back perfect runs in one comp.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was awesome to see. And it wasn't because the courses were easy.
No, it was tough. It was definitely tough. And then, it was just the pressure. The pressure was on, especially after the first run. And, everybody's messing with me and saying, don't show me, that. Which is all fun and games, And I was like, no, you're not going to get me, But at the end of the day, like I said, I was just, the rig was on his game that day, But,
that's a fun little spot there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
On the creek there at Gopher Gorge over by the amphitheater.
It's sad that I've lived here 20 years, and that was the week before when you showed me where it actually was the first time I've been out there. So, yeah, it's definitely a fun, good test. I mean, it's got all the rocks can test your rig as far as
and the majority of the best lines in that spot are right at the water's edge.
Yes.
Like it's, if you screw up, you're going in the water.
This one went in the water.
Boy, you was sweating course 2.
Yeah.
You was sweating course 2 with that dude.
Yeah, this one, it had some problems, some driving problems that day that I ended up looking last night, and I was having it was a panhard issue.
Right on. That sucks,
she fell in the water, but I was able to, finish the course.
It kept going. Like it went in the water, you picked it right up, put it right back on the course, and we kept going.
Yep, just kept on going.
Yeah.
So.
Heck yeah. You finished the course too.
Yeah.
Like with
a few seconds
just
left.
a few,
much,
3 seconds left, I think.
It wasn't much, but yeah, it definitely, it's seen better days. It was, that course made
Trail class is a totally different class than the modifieds.
Yes. But now I got a little time to focus more on the trail class, and, I got some coming for next year possibly out of the trail class.
Right. So you're running the King of the South chassis, and I know you've been running these new kind of shocks.
Yeah, so I run the Pricey Custom Crawler shocks.
Pricey Customs.
Yeah.
And he's from
Australia.
Australia.
He's like any other company, most of them, he's got a daytime job. They are in Australia. A very excellent price. I mean, whenever I change to these shocks, that's really, to be honest with you, that's when my rig started staying glued as far as side hilling.
Yeah.
More predictable. And, I mean, for the price, like I said, they're awesome. I guess I could bust one out and kind of show it a little bit of it. But, and then, like I said, it goes to that customer service. Steve Price to Custom Crawlers.
Shout out, Steve. I've been hearing a lot about it, not just from you. I know you speak highly of it, and you have been for a little while now. You've been running his shocks, and he seems like he really communicates with the guys that are buying it to make sure that you get exactly what you're wanting out of the shocks.
Yeah, and so some of the things I like about the shocks, I mean, they are real predictable. They are set up as droop style. He sets them to your height of your ride, wherever you want them from the get-go. Just send him pictures and stuff, and he'll get with you on that. But another thing I love about them that probably don't get spoken of, when we had that extreme turning, which I love to have heck of turning radius.
Absolutely.
You bump into, most barrels on shocks are big.
Right.
Especially if you got regular shocks or, maybe the Desert Lizards.
Yep.
They're bigger barrels. These barrels are so small, even with the radius, I'm still not hitting, the shock, which is not causing any issues when I'm on the course. So that's another benefit. Like I said, I've had luck. He has them in like maybe 4 or 5 colors now. But I do have them on, I have switched. I do have them on all 3 of these rigs. This one, class 1, and the other class 2. And like I said, I don't think I'll go to any other shocks. I've just, I think they're $86, $85 US dollars for a set of 4. It's definitely worth
That's not bad at all for basically custom build. It's kind of like with the BAMF tire and search. Like he builds them to your specs for what you need, the weight of your rig, how you want it set up, how much droop you want it to have.
Exactly. Tell them. I mean, if you're comping, you're trailing, you just tell him everything about your rig, the axles you're using, and he will get you fixed up, and you'll have some nice shocks that you will love. I promise you.
That's awesome.
For sure.
That's awesome. I've really been considering it. You know me, I run my coilovers.
Yes.
Always have. So and I do really good with them.
Yes, you do.
I've always been to make the jump to droop, you know. I set mine up almost in a droop style, but not quite. I set mine up really soft, but I don't know. These I've been watching you with yours, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As running a club and seeing everybody's rigs, I pay attention to everything everybody does.
I think that's all most of us do.
Yeah. I'm always watching what products everybody's using. So yeah, like I just, you know, the companies I want to bring into the club are companies that our guys are actually using. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to promote a company I don't believe in. Right. I don't want to follow a company I don't agree with their values or their products. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm always searching for companies that align with what the guys are running, what the guys use, what the guys like. You know what I mean? It really sets the tone for the route that the club goes. But
yeah, I think there's a few other guys I've talked to. They plan on going ahead and make a purchase of the prices to try them out. So I think I'm one of the few as far as our group down here that has them currently. But they are getting more known for sure as far as the U.S. I mean, they're getting popular. A lot of our team guys are running them now. And
right on. They're on my radar of products to step into.
Definitely worth a shot. Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I want to kind of try your BFGs, you know, after taking first this last weekend with them.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
And,
so, you know me, and I put BFGs, I put that on everything.
Yeah, as you said in that last video, BFGs is greater than Tusk.
But, you know, they didn't have a 419 compound available.
Right.
And so I've been running the Proline mud terrains on these that I picked up at a bargain from a buddy, you know what I mean, that were brand new. It's just what I had available on hand because I couldn't get the tires that I wanted. So I was running those and they were okay. But you've seen firsthand personally the difference that this rig just freaking came alive by putting these tires on it.
It was night and day difference. I mean, from practicing and then comping with it last week, man, it was crazy. And like I said, you took first. And
I didn't think I was going to get it either because I screwed up and hit a gate, but I guess everybody else hit a gate too. Yeah. The points were really close, but I did pull out the victory. Yeah, I think Jason was only 3 points behind me.
Yeah, I think most of you all was real close on that one for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the BFGs is definitely kind of. I'm thinking about it. You know, I went to get some 419 Tusk for this one earlier today, and they're out of stock. So, you know,
there's your sign.
BFGs are like,
there's your sign. There's your sign.
I just need some more height on mine for sure. And I think the 419s will help for sure. So
heck yeah. So what's the plans moving forward, bro? Like what's coming up? What's on your radar? What are you looking forward to?
Obviously the next comp with Hot Springs Scale Crawlers, Comp 2 and a remake of Comp 2 or re-up, and Comp 4. But
this season's going to be tight.
Yeah, it
the
is.
Guys are looking good, and the points are super close right now already.
Yes, but I tell you what, the comp that's going down in Bell Park in Greenwood.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's going to be a lot of top-notch competitors that we compete with at CrawlerPalooza,
right?
The national event, and you know, I kind of want in this 3 weeks, I want to get ready for that because I want to be able to compete with those guys. I mean, I competed with those guys at the MAC comp last month. They're in Oklahoma in the Tulsa area.
Oh yeah, that looked like a fun event. I ended up couldn't make that event. I was talking about going with you up there, but ended up last minute couldn't.
Yeah, it was I think it was 21 competitors, and they ran 3 courses, CrawlerPalooza rules, and they take the top 5 in points, and run a finals course. And going out of that top 3 courses, I was going into the finals first in the points. And then, I did a choke job in the finals, but finished 4th overall. But those guys over there, I mean, there's some heavy competitors. They are awesome. Adam's got this chassis, the Lemming, And that chassis, he showed me it. It's
I've been hearing about this chassis.
It looks like it's complicated as far as the build itself, but I mean it performs. That rig performs, and Adams, like I said, and them guys in Oklahoma, they've helped me a lot. And the guys in Texas, like I said, that's what I love about this hobby. Everybody's been helpful. Nobody's gave me any evil, bad eye and say, "Oh, screw you" or nothing like that. It's just been, "Hey, man, this is what my rig looks like. I can help you here, help you there." And like I said, that's the comp I'm really on now. It's plus we want to make it good for Eric's group. Arkansas River Valley Crawlers, and it's kind of a trial area before CrawlerPalooza. I feel like because I feel like it's going to be a lot of them guys from there. So.
Heck yeah, I'm looking forward to that event. Also, it's going to be fun.
But yeah, it looks like we got a busy month in June for sure.
June's busy.
Yes.
For sure. Getting ready for Rock the Ozarks coming up in November, but my main focus probably is on CrawlerPalooza after our championship series. Of course, that's the home season is what's most important for me. But after that, like looking forward is CrawlerPalooza.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got the first year jitters out last year.
Yeah.
We had no idea what to expect. This year we're going in a lot more confident. So
that first course.
I'm ready to go back and put my big boy britches back on. And
I feel like we're more better prepared this year than we was last year for sure. So.
Absolutely.
And then with everybody stepping up the game this year in our group and just in Arkansas alone, I mean it's pushing all of us to be able to compete with those competitors at those big comps,
Yeah.
I mean, 100+ competitors is a lot for comping, so.
Right on.
For sure. But,
well, we may have some special guests in August that can give us a little more insight about what's coming up this year for CrawlerPalooza. So stay tuned for that episode. I don't want to give a whole lot away, but we got some plans in the works with CrawlerPalooza 2024. It's going to be an awesome event, and I'm excited. But stay tuned for that for sure. But yeah, man, the season down here at home is definitely heating up,
and it's just ramping up at that.
Like usually by the third comp, which we've really only had two, but usually by the third you can kind of tell who's going to slip out into the lead and who's going to start kind of falling back. And I don't really see anybody falling back yet. Like there's some guys that hadn't gotten started yet. We've had a few guys who's had some scheduling things line up, some vacations and some things with their children and students have come up and kind of prevented them from being at the first two. So we have some guys, some heavy hitters, in fact, that haven't even gotten started yet.
Yep.
So
and y'all are welcome to stay home. Or come watch. We already got it's already pretty competitive right now on the top. Yeah, for sure with everybody. And
Brian's looking good. James is looking good.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Jason hasn't been as focused because of the dirt oval.
Yeah.
So that's let a few guys kind of creep up in there.
But he's still holding in the top.
He's holding. He's holding.
Like that racing, that VPR, David Van Pelt's racing. It's tough. Yeah. I haven't even got a handle on it yet. I have no clue what I'm doing with it yet.
Oh, with the dirt oval?
With the tuning, I'm so bad with it.
I've got my mud boss going pretty good.
Yeah,
we're staying planted and we're steering out of the turn pretty well. Now we're working on our speed and staying clean in the cornering. Yeah, and I think we're starting to get our average time down into the low 8s. And I think the last track night I went out there, I was averaging 8.6.
Right.
Which is good because usually you go out for a 10, 15 lap session and you may get a good 8.3, 8.4 fastest time or whatever, but your average is going to be like 9.5, 10 because somebody
like me.
Yeah, because you get spun out, somebody spins you out, and you get a slow lap because you had to get back flipped over, whatever. But the other night I was averaging like mid 8s, so I was running constant 8.2s, 8.3s, 8.3, 8.3, 8.4, 8.3.
Yeah, you definitely been getting better every time out there. I've been
now
the exact opposite way.
My new street stock, I'm gonna have I don't know. My next step on it, I guess, is to buy good tires. I need to buy some different style tires and spend some money and get a good wheel and tire set up and see how that does.
It does seem tires do make a bit of difference out there. I've noticed.
But I'm kind of slow to pull the trigger on making any changes right now because I hear there could be some clay coming to the track in the future, and then that's going to just change everything for everybody.
That'd be awesome out there, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
So I'm kind of just holding up and waiting to see the future of the track. So, David, VP, hit me up, bro. Give me the insight. Let me know what tires to buy.
We'll have to bring him my rig so he can just tune it. I was so bad with it.
Shout out, David. Tell me what tires to buy. But no, dirt oval's fun, man.
Yes.
It's such a fun aspect of another side of the hobby, you know, just to break the monotony of the crawling and
then just everybody's so welcoming out there too. That's what's
shout out Tom and his wife. They're amazing out there. Everybody brings food and you know, helps everybody get their stuff plugged in or charge batteries or tune, and it's just, man, it's just such an awesome environment to be racing at and have fun. So if you're into any kind of dirt oval, hit up VPRC Raceway on Facebook, and you can find all the information you need about dirt oval racing. It's blowing up right now.
Yes. Yep.
Lots of people are jumping on the bandwagon.
Yep. Oh,
it may die out in a year, but right now it's hot.
It's hot, yeah. It's
right
hot
now it's hot. But have you seen the new Vanquish rig?
Was it the one with the H10?
The H10.
Looks like a Capra, sort of.
Yeah.
I have seen it. Yes, I have. I hadn't looked too much into it yet, but I have seen it.
Yeah.
I do know eventually I'll probably buy those axles, though. Because I just like Vanquish axles. That's just what
They're straight axles.
That's fine. I mean, I might.
Whatever.
I need to come to the straight axle life.
You guys in your portals, bro.
Yeah, but definitely it has my interest as far as axles.
The steering setup is interesting.
Yeah, that's what was nice looking. So
yeah,
I feel like
offset pumpkin.
I feel like it can change. You know, help.
I just don't want another vehicle with a VFD transmission.
Oh well.
I don't know. I'm hearing some talks. There's some guys that are kind of talking about doing a stock class comp, like having a comp, but you got to use that rig, and the only thing you can change is wheels and tires.
That'd be cool. Interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
And using that rig, or just
you got to use that rig in stock form, and the only thing you can change is wheels and tires.
Driver mod. That's where it comes to drivers there for sure.
Yep.
But
I don't know. I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and I'm just not. It's a Capra without 4-wheel steer and a heavy VFD, and I'm just like, I'm not too excited to jump on that one just yet.
Yeah, I won't be grabbing it right now. Like I said, the axles, when some of the guys start parting them out, I do want to check out a set of axles and maybe possibly do a build with them, you know. And
it's an all new design on the axles, so they're either going to be awesome or terrible. But it's going to take a little bit to figure that out.
Yep, still new.
But yeah, man, looking forward to Crawlerpalooza this year.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a big group from locals, you know, here in Arkansas to join us this coming up year.
Yeah, awesome. There was a couple more guys that said they wanted to jump in on the rental this year. I think James was pretty much 100%.
Okay. And
then Jeremiah and his dad are possible at this point.
The more the merrier. It's an awesome 3-day event for sure.
Well,
I mean, not just the event, but just hanging out with all the buddies. And
as soon as I've got money put back for the spot already. So as soon as I find out the definite dates, I'll reserve us a VRBO on the lake.
Sounds good to me. I'll be there.
We'll try to get something a little bigger than the one last year. Don't get me wrong. The last one last year was great.
Yes.
But it was a little small For how many guys did we have there at the end? 5?
5, yeah. Yeah, that's good for 3 or 4, but definitely something bigger, and especially we got more people coming.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be fun. It's
gonna
definitely
be
an awesome
fun.
area to crawl, too, though. Man, CrawlerPalooza's
Dude,
endless lines, for sure. At the dams.
it's such a badass spot to have in your backyard
Yes.
for those guys up
Yes.
there. It's no wonder that area breeds such amazing drivers.
Yep.
Like, some of the guys up there are just outstanding. And that's why they have the terrain.
Yes. But this year we're coming for you, so.
Yeah,
we are
that's
coming.
right.
We are coming.
Arkansas is stepping up this year, bro.
We are coming.
All the way around. All the guys in Arkansas, we've stepped up our game, and we're getting a little bit of recognition this year.
Yep.
And it's only going to grow from there. Especially with you guys supporting us and supporting the channel. We really appreciate it, man. All of this would be for nothing if you guys didn't watch, so I appreciate you watching. Jesse, I appreciate you coming on today.
I appreciate the invite. As
You got any
usual.
final things you want to shout out?
No. I mean, shout out to Hot Springs Go Crawlers, all the guys that we crawl with on a normal basis, and everybody outside. Guys from Oklahoma and Texas. I mean, just like appreciate all the help and the teams that I drive for, as far as Three Brothers RC and BAMF. Appreciate all the help as usual, and we're gonna keep on trucking. And like I said, Arkansas guys are coming for the CrawlerPalooza.
That's right.
We're coming.
Y'all look out. Thanks for watching again, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you enjoy the show, and really appreciate you helping and supporting the channel and watching. We're wanting to grow, and so we can help other clubs and support other clubs. I sponsored a couple events, and I've got plans to sponsor some upcoming events. So if you want to help me do that, I'll leave a link below to my Facebook page where you can buy a hat. You see I'm wearing one. Jesse's rocking the pink cop hat. I got on the classic. If you'd like to help support Arkansas local comp crawling, hit the link below and grab your hat. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for joining us.